Well, good morning, and you'll note the Spaceman tape is not in the basement because I have technical problems. So it's a real pleasure to introduce the National Post viewership to the other parts of my house and my very loud dog, who you may hear barking in a minute.
Here you go. Have a toy. I'll be right back. You stay. Stay.
By the time you see this, Halloween might already be over. When I'm filming it, it's just a couple of days away, and Halloween has become a really interesting flashpoint in the controversy, I guess we'll call it, over quarantine, over pandemic, over the lockdowns, over how to responsibly handle COVID. You know, Thanksgiving was the first big holiday that was sort of thrown in danger by the second wave. And in the first wave, there was Easter, of course, but I mean, everybody was being cautious back then. We didn't know what we were dealing with. By Easter, we weren't really sure where it was going. By Thanksgiving, we were ominous, but we thought maybe we could pull it off. Right now, premiers and prime ministers across the country, well, there's only one prime minister, but you take my point, are talking about Christmas. Will we be able to salvage Christmas this year? Look, I got a 6-year-old and an 8-year-old. Christmas seems a million years away from them. You know what's really on their mind now? Halloween, trick-or-treating, candy, costumes. It's amazing how we, as the grown-ups, in theory, have worried about the big picture stuff. We've worried about the economy. We've worried about public safety. We've worried about public health. The kids, though, measure things very differently. And I'm not saying that we grown-ups ought to throw all our concerns under the bus. Obviously, the kids need a functioning economy and a functioning healthcare system as much as you or I do. But it is a useful reminder every now and then that life has to go on in some capacity. Schools are open. We've had some issues, but we've kept the schools open. Kid athletics have been shut down. Okay, that's a drag. I don't know if they really ought to have been, but here we are. Losing Halloween is going to be a heavy blow. What can we do? Adapt it. Are we going to be doing our normal Halloween this year? No, we're not. We're going to do it differently. We're going to go on some scavenger hunts. We're going to go on some hikes. The kids, honestly, might end up actually doing better for candy than usual this year because they'll just be getting it right from the source. I feel terrible for the kids out there who are losing their holidays. They're going to remember this period much differently than we are. If there's one interesting thing, though, to take away from all of this, it's that parents are fed up. I have seen more rebelliousness just among my peers, like the moms and dads of the kids my kids go to school with. They were willing to put up with closing the schools last year. They were willing to put up with losing their gyms and losing their own recreational activity. They were able to grumble their way through a weird, contorted Thanksgiving. Halloween is where they drew the line. If we can get this thing under control, maybe we do save Christmas. If we don't, and if this Halloween rebellion continues, I think we're at the point where people are going to do whatever the hell they want to do come December 25th.